ready to rock and roll. How are you, Thomas?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. So, we're here. NPK podcast.
29th of December,
Yeah.
2016.
So
We
what
can crack
what
on.
number podcast?
95.
95.
95.
So we're
podcasts
5 away from episode 100.
on the century.
Okay, so it's episode 95 with myself, Thomas.
And myself, Stephen.
And today we are talking about
Predictions.
the predictions.
New year.
Yeah, so as you can see, we've got our New Year banner up, taking us into 2017. And last year in 2016.
We made some predictions, didn't
Yeah,
we?
so-
And we talked some stuff.
Yeah, so today, basically, we're going to talk about whether what we predicted last year was a load of crap.
Or whether we got it right.
Yeah, so let's see.
And what predictions were made for this year.
Yeah.
For 2017. If you're watching live, obviously you're watching. It's the 29th today. But this podcast, if you're listening on Podbean or iTunes or wherever it is you're listening on New Year's Day. So, Happy New Year's to everyone.
Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody who's listening on New Year. Everybody who's watching now, have a good New Year.
Yeah. So, what did we say last year?
Let's have a look. What have you got looked down?
So the first thing that we mentioned last year was that the US, we had an advert in Garden Culture actually, and we said because of the advert in Garden Culture, we noticed our subscribership in the US skyrocketed, and in Canada. You know what? I always have to double check when I say Canada because you've got me saying Canadian now.
I've got it impregnated into Steve's brain that the word is actually Canadian when we know it's not. It is Canada. But yeah, that's stuck in his brain now because I'm onto that pause that you do every time you say that word.
Canada.
Canada.
And we did an advert in Garden Culture, and the US and the Canada subscribership just skyrocketed. And from there, actually, the US subscribership's now massively overtaken everyone else. So it goes US, UK, Australia, Canada, and then the rest of the countries.
Yeah, so a big shout out to you guys in the US who were smashing it, who were in pole position as our number one listeners. So thank you very much.
So probably just people in the UK are fed up of us and just don't want to subscribe
Yeah,
anymore.
it's a love-hate relationship with them.
And 2017, US subscribers are the biggest subscribers to this podcast.
Yeah.
But to be fair, there is a lot more obvious. Oh yeah, we were talking about the AutoPot festival, weren't we, as well last year, because we talked about, it was actually February that we did this podcast last year, because we
were up the wall.
With January.
Yeah.
So we decided to start a little early and get ahead of the curve. And we were talking about the AutoPot festival and all the trade shows that were coming up in the US. But the AutoPot festival turned out to be brilliant, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely unbelievable.
And the only...
As we predicted.
Yeah, we did.
We predicted that right.
It was going to be a massive success.
With that prediction, though, we couldn't have predicted how well it actually went. No. So we were online, but it was really a really, really good show.
Only negative point of it was that because it was so successful, there wasn't enough space for cars and people turning up, and it was crammed, and they're making adjustments this year.
Well, the predictions for 2017, that show is once again going to be a unbelievable show with some improvements, which I do know about through the grapevine.
Yeah.
Some improvements on the parking and whatever, some larger areas, some smaller areas as well. Some things are getting changed about. I'm not going to say too much. I don't want to blow it.
I'm sure it'll all get leaked over the next couple of weeks and months.
We'll leak little bits of information.
But I think that's going to get August time again. Second week in August, second weekend in August, that's when it's going to go.
And every time we've been there, it hasn't been bad at all, has it?
It's been good weather, hasn't it? Every time.
So, yeah.
Every single stand was amazing there as well. There was a couple of stands that could have done with a bit of an improvement. So what I will say is some of the stands, if you didn't feel like you made an effort, or you've seen now the quality of stands at the AutoPot Festival,
pull your socks up.
Make sure that yours are on point.
Yeah, there was a couple of crap stands there. I can't remember them. I won't name and shame you because
we'll give you an opportunity to upgrade because now you've seen the standard of the AutoPot Festival. We'll give you a year, upgrade your stands. But if anyone does a shit stand again this year, you're getting outed.
Yeah.
Because it's just not good enough. You got one of the best.
If I remember rightly, everybody was around our stand and Highlight stand because we was actually situated facing one another.
Well, Highlight had the beer and the booze, and we had the interesting shit going on, the science and the liquid nitrogen.
We actually had beer and booze because I think we ransacked half of it. Anyway.
Well, you did.
Yeah, I did. But yeah.
And that leads us on to our next point. Will there be another indoor grow show? Will there be any other grow show in the UK in 2017?
I don't think so.
There's not even a rumour of it, is there?
No.
We had the little chat on the car on the way up here, and there's just indoor grow shows. Are they done? Are they finished?
I think so. I think AutoPot was the actual
nail in the coffin.
Yeah, the nemesis to it all, the kryptonite to it.
Yeah.
I think
it's going to take a big super trade show to do something. And we said last year, didn't we? You actually gave your top tips for the trade show.
Yeah.
And nothing happened in 2016.
No.
Let's see if people put their egos aside for a couple of months, work together, because there's 2 trade shows run by 2 different sets of people, and get your heads together, start working together. Let's build all as a community, as a UK community, hydroponics growing community. Let's put together a badass indoor trade show, because the US, they've got Las Vegas, they've got we mentioned them all last year, didn't we?
But Steve forgot them.
But we've got some big boys joined us today.
Is one in Colorado?
Yeah, probably there should be, shouldn't there? There's also the awards, and there's all kinds
any
going
US
on.
Guys, please send us the calendar. In fact, Eric, you're watching. You should know every show that's going on.
Yeah. I think and Dan Gulliver sent me them all last year, so it's up to somebody else. Someone else can do the work. But my point is, there's lots of trade shows in the US. Some good, some very good, some not so good, and we haven't even got one, and we're straggling behind. So someone needs to work together and put together a trade show. Put egos aside. Let's all work together as the part of the UK hydroponics scene, and let's do a great indoor trade show.
And if you don't worry about it, because I'll see you at the AutoPot show.
Yeah. We'll be there.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you didn't get there right at the beginning, we are wishing you all a good New Year, even though it's the 29th today.
Yeah.
This will go live on New Year's Day.
When is New Year's Day?
Sunday.
What day is it today?
Thursday. So 3 days away.
3 days away.
Before we're setting off rockets and telling each other, there's going to be a new me in 2017, Thomas. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to turn up to work on time. I'm going to work twice as hard. And new year, new me. Fuck off. Just fucking start today. Start on the 29th.
Yeah, well, he might go to the gym. I reckon the rest is a bit of a myth, isn't it?
That's probably all a myth.
Yeah, probably, definitely.
Unless we're employing someone called Jim. And then that's how I'll be yet to see him.
So, anyway, our predictions. What else did we predict?
So
Didn't we predict something that was wrong?
Yes,
Didn't we get something completely wrong?
Completely wrong.
What was that? Let's skip to that.
So that one was...
We fucked up.
What did we predict?
We predicted
wrong. We predicted...
Wasn't it something about us?
Yeah. We started NPK University, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
So, NPK University is on Twitter as something that, when we test products, we put it onto Twitter and we talk about it there.
Yeah.
We also started something on the website, and you can go on it and you can have a look now. If you go onto npktechnology.com, you'll see NPK University. And what we've done is we've put together a package of seminars, and we were actually charging people to come to these seminars, 2 or 3 hour seminars, and depending on what you wanted to talk about, would be a different price.
Yeah.
I learned some really good lessons in 2016.
I told them.
Those lessons where nobody is going to pay for shit. Because there's not, we're doing it now. We're giving away information for free. Yeah. And we do it all year. Every Sunday we give away our information and we do it for free because we want to give back to the hydroponics community.
So basically we predicted that wrong, didn't we?
Yeah.
So what are we going to do about that prediction?
Okay, so we're still going to carry on with NPK. We're still going to carry on with NPK University, but it's going to be free. It's going to be free, and we're going to do it on our new YouTube. Yeah, there's something that you predicted wrong, actually.
The word free just, it makes me feel sick from the stomach up. Oh my God. Is
it up there with discount? Like free and discount. Right.
The world's worst nightmares, then.
Is that my breakfast repeating on me?
I'm supposed to be a happy podcast.
But yeah, we're going to do NPK University, and we're going to do seminars on the new YouTube channel, 2017, this is why we're testing. If you didn't hear at the beginning, we've got these new lavalier mics on.
Yeah, like them. Look, like this morning.
What are you showing them there?
Look, me little thing. Your little backpack thing, like when you're on Big Brother and that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Celebrity in the Jungle.
Yeah. So
I've got mine here. They're actually BOYA, Boya. Very good, actually. Well, tell us how's the sound quality? What does it sound like? What was I going to say? Oh yeah, Boya mics. Testing them for YouTube, and we'll be doing the NPK University for free on YouTube, doing seminars, nutrients, lighting, hydroponic setups, do it all for free, because you got to give shit away for free in this day and age. And that's going to be my top tip for 2017 for any companies listening. Not give away your products for free, but you can't charge for knowledge anymore. There's so much YouTube and podcasts and blogs and magazines. You've got to give away that information for free, and hopefully if you give away good information, people will respect you for it and buy your end product. Will come and visit our shop, and that's that. What else is... Gary, sounds good to me. Oh, excellent. And I've tried to charge for magazine. First 2 editions didn't last long. Good. So we're all learning lessons anyway. Yeah. Well, you made a prediction wrong as well. Oh, YouTube. You said YouTube was going to start in 2016. But it took a little bit longer, doesn't it?
It did, because of everything that we've been doing. Because there was a lot of predictions that we didn't make. We didn't predict that we were going to be sitting in this studio now, did we?
We didn't. Because we were sat out there, actually. I don't know if...
on a table, screwed to an old bit of wood that holds the boiler in.
On 2 rickety old chairs.
Yeah.
With Rick on the other side, cramped up on a little...
Yeah. And now we're sitting in a fully...
integrated
studio.
It's looking lovely.
With booth, as you've seen us doing podcasts from the booth. Today we thought we'd mix it up a bit because it's
New Year. We're testing these mics.
Yeah.
Rick really wants to get the most out of his shiny lasers that you can see in the background.
So
get these LED strips up on display.
Yeah.
It's looking... I'm really happy.
Anyway,
YouTube. Or we'll wait for it. We'll make our 2017 predictions in a minute.
Well,
what else did we say? New products. There wasn't many new products.
There was a few new products, but was there any that really
stood out?
Yeah.
I tell you what, there's not... I won't call them new products, but products that finally found the footing in 2016. They may have been launched in 2015, but they got a stronghold in 2016. I'd say we did a podcast with Josh about 4 or 5 episodes ago. SANlight took a good footing in 2016. I think they're going to really go hard in 2017 when people... And we're really starting to get good feedback about the 10,000K SANlight bulb, the whole light diet range, the 2K, the 4K, the 6K, the 10K bulbs during different transition phases of growing, and the feedback from our customers has been really good. For any other grow shops that are listening, if you want to push SANlight and you want to see the improvements to what lights can do, put your customers on the 10,000K bulb, put it on for the last 2 weeks, last week of flower, or the last 2 weeks in flush, and you won't have any disappointed customers coming back. Every single one of them said better quality, better oil production, different crazy colours coming out at the end because it stresses the plant. Push essentially what I've been saying to everyone. When you go out into the sun, you put sun cream on to protect yourself. Well, these plants are producing more oils and more resins to protect themselves from this UV bulb. And I've also heard really good things about the 4K bulbs, the 2K, 4K and 6K. They're really only just getting into testing for us, but 3-4 weeks into using them, people are really happy with them. So big shout out to SANlight, starting to make manoeuvres in 2016. I think 2017 is your years, guys. Eric saying, read that $500 each copy. Set my F1 last night. Josh, send me 10,000. Yes. Hit Eric up, because I'm on at Eric all the time to be getting on his Instagram. So you should be seeing some good things coming from Eric's Instagram. Eric, put your link up to your Instagram account. Let's get people following you, because your garden's beautiful. What else? I think also I'm going to make another prediction while Thomas is away, that the DNA Mills line of nutrients, again, not a new product. They've been around for a good few years. Their DNA cocoa's taken off massively in our shop. I mean, massively, moving pallets and pallets of it each week. And I'll be honest, I didn't think that selling £15 bags of cocoa would work. I didn't think people would pay that much for cocoa, but we got a pallet in by mistake because someone asked for it. Then he changed his mind, said he didn't want it, but he took the pallet, came back in 4 or 5 weeks later. I was like, oh my word, that cocoa is unbelievable. So we got another pallet in and we gave it to some of our good customers. Every single one of them came back in saying, oh my word, that cocoa is just, what's in it? What's up with it? It's just cocoa with cork, loads more air spaces. The roots have so much more oxygen and they just thrive. We've done side by sides. every time the DNA cocoa's been smashing it. So 2016 was your year. I think 2017 is only going to get better for you guys. I think 2017 could be your year for nutrients as well, especially in our shop. Fingers crossed for you. 2017 is going to be the year for DNA Mills nutrients in NPK. And other shops, you've got to test the nutrients, obviously. I always say not another nutrient, and it's worth giving DNA a go, the orange bottles, because one, they look great on the shelves, lovely bright orange bottles. Two, is that they work in a way that no one else is doing. So they've got cocoa, soil and hydro, and you use the same nutrients on soil, cocoa and hydro, and no one else does that, I don't think. So DNA Mills 2017 is going to be your year.
Because we done loads of stuff with LEDs, didn't we? Okay. So LEDs, what was the main ones we were testing? We were testing Kind. We give you our thoughts and opinions on that. They were really good LED, however, yeah, kept dying, taking a knock, falling apart.
Customer service wasn't very good.
Yeah. Then we had...
But, let me just say,
Spectrum King.
Kind as a company there, customer service wasn't great. But Icon, who now distribute the Kind LED, their customer service has been just faultless. If one's broken, they've sent out a brand new LED, and then once that one's up and running, then they collect the old one. Cannot fault Icon. So there you go. Big thumbs up from us to Icon. You've done great. Josh Solostek saying LEDs poo.
Yeah.
It's a subject that...
Oh, haven't you heard that one that's apparently going to match Solostek?
Yeah,
it
came out
the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, and it looks amazing.
It only draws 100 watts from the wall.
Yeah.
It's only got 4 LEDs on it.
Yeah.
And it's actually, pound for pound, it's going to beat Solostek's A1 1000
yeah. It
watt
says on the box,
fixture.
if I remember, it says on the box, better than Solostek.
Yeah, don't listen to Josh, he chats shit.
Yeah.
Our LEDs were better.
Yeah, I've seen that. Looks really interesting product. Obviously, we're going to test it first, but we'll let you know about that one.
Oh, well, maybe. But
what's happening, Josh, anyway?
To be honest. Oh, yeah, look at these LEDs working superbly. Look at all the plants growing underneath them.
These are the Stargate.
I don't know what he say yet, there's 2 plants growing underneath them.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Spectrum King, you were going to talk about Spectrum King.
Yeah.
We were testing them.
Kick-ass light. That's it. Doesn't break.
They don't make stupid claims.
I had no problems with it. I had no issues with it.
Reliable.
The
400 watt that draws 400 does as good as a 400 watt HPS.
Can be a bit batty, like, but it's a bit expensive.
Batty is a Liverpool Scouse term for expensive, by the way. I'll be your translator today. My name's Stephen.
Not just because also batty can be a word for backside. No, it is a really good product. Bit expensive, however, you can easily regain that money back. Yeah.
And they've got a new one out, the SK600, which is on test right now.
Yeah.
We'll have the feedback in 2017, and if things are going the way they were in 2016, 2017 is going to be a good year for Spectrum King.
Yeah,
definitely.
What
else did we predict? Oh yeah, last year we said no sponsors, no adverts.
Yeah.
We've got some bad news for everybody that wants to sponsor us, because we've still got no sponsors and adverts. And that's not saying we want sponsors and adverts. We're still saying a year on, we still give you all this information for free. We spend our money on microphones and pieces of equipment so you can watch live. And Rick does all the editing, and a new booth. We do it all for free because we love it. And you've got to give information away for free these days and give a little bit back to the community. But still, no sponsors, no adverts. And I hope you guys like that sort of stuff, because we have plenty of offers.
Yeah, I'm batting them away from us constantly. Oh my God.
2017, some predictions then. Okay, so one of the things I was talking about last year was that Twitter. We're talking about our Twitter accounts.
Crap.
Twitter is fucking shit. For our industry, for hydroponics,
for everything.
Not for everything. Some people do like it.
Who?
Like businessmen, and I'll tell you who likes it. The giant veg community, the botany industry.
Okay.
But for hydroponics, Twitter, people just aren't on Twitter. I'll tell you what, Instagram, and that's not even a prediction, that's a fact. Instagram smashes it. Everyone's on Instagram. Everyone communicates on that Instagram. It's pictures followed by hashtags, followed by descriptions. You can tag people. They're going to do the US has got live Instagram, but in Britain we haven't got that yet, which is a bit shit.
That'll be around soon.
That'll be around soon. You can do all kinds on it. You can do your little snapshots. What are they called? Little snapshots of the day.
Snapshot.
I don't think that's what it's called.
Picture.
No. A picture a day keeps Thomas away.
Oh.
But Instagram, if you're not on it, again, I'm giving away this information. If you're a company, if you're a wholesaler, if you're a shop, if you're anybody in the hydro industry or related industries to hydroponics, get yourself on Instagram. Come over and follow NPK Hydroponics, which is on the bottom there, at NPK_hydroponics. And go and follow us and see what we get up to through the day.
Yeah.
Because Instagram's where it's at. And I'm giving you all that for free.
Yeah.
Because I've told other people and they don't listen. And it's a year on. And now they're only just going, oh, look, this Instagram's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I told you a year ago. You should have had many, many thousands of subscribers now. Oh, yeah, 2017. Thank you very much for reminding me, Eric. Garden Culture is doing 6 editions a year now. Rather than being in a quarterly magazine, it's going to have an edition every 2 months. So loads more information.
Loads more free adverts for us.
Yeah. Loads more opportunities for all those companies to advertise themselves in the industry's leading horticultural and hydroponics and political magazine. I don't say that just because. Eric, have we decided for my new name? What's my new name in the magazine going to be? Editor-in-Chief to the Hydroponics Supremist, Eric Coulomb. How about that? I like that name. You guys going to Barcelona? Yes, indeed. Barcelona 2017,
Yeah.
Spanibus.
Yeah, we'll be there.
We'll probably take each year we do something a little bit different. We take a podcast one year. What did we do the year before? I think we just enjoyed ourselves the year before that.
What are we doing this year?
We're taking YouTube to Barcelona.
Yeah, we're taking the 4K camera out.
Yeah. Rick's looking at me because I've asked him to get a gimbal so he can follow us around on our trip around Barcelona. We're going to go and interview loads of people, give you little 30-second, 1-minute interviews, introductions to people.
Just little snippet ones.
And yeah, we're going to have some fun.
To that.
What do you do? Okay, you've written a book, that's nice. Get back on Amazon.
See you later.
And then on to the next person. But we'll stop by and say hello. Make sure you send us what stand number you're at and have plenty of goodies for us ready.
Yeah, make sure you've got loads of stuff.
that you will have in Spanibus. What else did we say? We talked about AutoPot, the indoor shows. We're going to dominate YouTube. I'm telling you all, we're going to dominate YouTube. Just for Growers is an awesome YouTube channel, but we're coming for you. We're going to do things a little bit differently, and we are coming for you. I'm only going to mention Just for Growers because
our YouTube channel is going to be a little bit different, though.
As we are, we're
different, so the channel's going to be different. So watch out for some funky shit going on.
I nearly mentioned your idea before because I thought that's on the thing to mention. You know the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We won't mention.
No, don't mention it. We'll leave that. You've got to follow us on YouTube to see that.
Yeah.
As Thomas's idea, so it goes. It's on your head. Some more predictions for 2017. UMA, the Adult Use of Marijuana Act in California, got passed a couple of months ago. So my prediction is that a lot of industries are going to move towards California, a lot of businesses. If you're listening and you are in California or in the surrounding areas, don't just take a back seat because you think, oh, all these big industries are going to throw loads of money at it and they're going to outcompete me and I've been in it for 20 years and this fella's going to throw £1 million at it and be better than me. That's just a waste man's attitude. You've been in it for 20 years. You've put your life into it. It doesn't matter if they're millions of pounds because you haven't got your passion. So put your passion into what you've been doing for the last 20 years and you will win. Do what you do because you love it and you will win, I guarantee. It doesn't matter if someone's got £1 billion to invest. You doing it with £1,000 investment and your passion and your love will smash it, trust me. So don't take a negative attitude just because it's become legalised recreationally over there and there's going to be a lot of money over the next couple of years, billions of pounds spent on that industry. Just because you haven't got billions or millions, please don't sit down, just take it like it's a given because you will win. It just takes a bit of patience and a bit of time. So there's my little thing for 2017. Did you like that?
There you go.
Yeah.
My predictions for 2017 is that some people are going to come into some difficulties with growing.
Yeah, and we'll be here to help them.
They'll have some wilted plants.
Yeah, they'll have some heat-stressed plants.
Some overwatered plants.
Some underwater plants.
Yeah. Some nutrient-deficient plants.
Yeah. Toxicity plants.
Yeah, over-fertilised. Yeah. They'll have some climate problems.
Yeah.
And there'll be a whole lot of things just like that I predict.
Yeah.
That don't necessarily need to come true. That's why you need to come down to the store and see us.
Yeah, or watch on YouTube, or listen on podcast. We do a lot of shit, don't we?
Yeah.
We said, actually, I remember last year we said we were going to employ another member of staff because things were just getting too much. We didn't end up actually doing that, did we?
No,
we've
had a few people over. We've had a few people on interview, though, haven't we, to see whether they've got
capacity to work with you.
What's
everyone failed.
The mojo, the NPK mojo.
You don't have to be crazy to work here, but if you are, it helps.
Yeah.
That's our logo.
Yeah.
And we'll start putting that on everything, can't we?
Yeah.
Colorado and Denver, obviously massive over in the US in the cannabis industry. You guys need to step your game up because I think if my facts are correct, you've just tipped the $1 billion mark in dollars. And California, with the Proposition 64, they're going to take a lot of that business off you. So you need to up your game. You need to start doing things a little bit differently because there's competition coming in 2017. And what else did we say? Oh yeah, so Forbes made some predictions. Which professional world sports?
Who's Forbes?
Forbes.
Who's that?
Hobbs and Forbes.
Who's he?
No, the business magazine. Forbes magazine. You know the Forbes millionaire list every year, the billionaires.
Oh yeah.
Once a year. Well, that's them.
Where's that?
In America.
Oh no.
And so.
Sorry, everybody in America.
Which professional?
What's his name?
Sports? It's not. I don't know if it's a him, but
is it one person?
It's lots of people. They run a magazine
called Forbes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look it up. It's good. We'll be on there.
And is it a good magazine?
I don't read the magazine. I just look who's the new billionaires of each year. I think you.
Is he related to Forbes?
No.
Oh, okay.
Forbes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just ask him.
Can I speak now?
Yeah, go for it. I was just trying to figure out who this magazine was. I've never heard of.
Which professional world sports association will allow players to use cannabis? I think
the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think the NFL.
None of them.
None of them?
No.
Not in 2017?
No.
What do you reckon? How many years away is that? Because Nate Diaz used it on the UFC.
Did
he? Yeah. Live. Not live, but yeah, it was live. After he punched Conor McGregor's head in, he had a nice CBD e-cigarette pen.
Really?
Mm. So he come out.
Oh, I don't know then.
I think the NFL is going to have going to do something because there's so many advocates in the NFL saying that they smoke it because of the head injuries and it helps them relax and helps prevent
interesting
themselves from injuries. So I think the NFL is going to do something in 2017, but we'll find out next year when we do all these predictions again, won't we?
Mm.
I've already mentioned that as well. Get ready in 2017, California. There'll be big things happening, and I think that Las Vegas is going to be the capital of cannabis in the US.
Yeah.
Because of all the new legislations and every is becoming legal medicinally and recreationally in more and more states every year. They're making good changes, aren't they?
It's interesting. It's very interesting to say the least.
Well, 2017 is going to be a very interesting year, I feel, and I can't wait to see what it brings.
Mm-hmm.
What else has anyone been saying? Canada is going full federal recreational in spring 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be growing some plants if you're in Canada.
The UK, fucking hell. We're going back in time.
Oh yeah.
We're going back to the ages. That's what it feels like.
Because we went back in time to when a plant was just a plant.
Oh yeah. But that's a whole new podcast itself.
Yeah.
Itself, sorry.
Unfortunately, the guys that we're speaking to when we talk about cannabis, obviously in the US where it's legal, our Stone Age government still think it's worse than alcohol, which is beyond belief. And unfortunately, we can't talk about it with regards to our UK listeners. So I hope all you UK listeners, I hope you muted the podcast because we're not allowed to talk about it.
No.
Just for our US subscribers.
It's funny how you can go on YouTube though and watch how to make crack cocaine out of something out of your underneath your fucking kitchen cupboard. Yeah. Oh no, that's crystal meth, isn't it?
Oh, one of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you been watching more Breaking Bad?
Yeah, more Breaking Bad. And you can learn how to make cocaine in the jungle with the microwave and all the rest of it, but you can't have a discussion about cannabis plant.
Oh, that'd be wrong.
Oh no, fucking hell.
So, 2017. We got some things wrong last year. We got some things right. Instagram. I'm fed up saying it now, so everyone get on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Build your own Instagram because if you want to have any sort of social media representation, you need to be on it.
Yeah.
And I think is it time for our thank yous?
just thank you to everyone for watching and listening and persevering, and have a good new year.
I like it. And I'd just say the same. Thank you for listening over the year, because you give your most valuable asset when you listen to us. You give your time, and I appreciate it. Your comments, your shares, it all means the world to us, because it means that you're enjoying what we're doing. And subscribers keep going up. We're still going to keep doing what we do in 2017 with new stuff. Smash it.
That's it. And I hope you like our Happy New Year edition with the fancy LED lighting.
Yeah, it was. But I don't want to leave, to be honest. We've got a pallet of lights turning up, and I am too comfortable here.
Is that today?
Or
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So, Happy New Year. Go and enjoy yourself. Go and have some time with the family.
Yeah.
Because you need to be back at it, grinding hard for 2017.
Yeah.
Work hard, because you've got to keep up with us at the end of the day. And that's that.
And thanks for listening.
And we will see you all very soon.
Yeah.
Take
Bye-bye.
it easy. Bye-bye.